Last weekend, Skylar and I went on our first bikepacking trip ever. We picked the Olympic Bridge's overnight route that spans for about 39 miles and about 2,900 feet of elevation gain. Pretty soon after starting, we came across the biggest bridge of the trip, the High Steel Bridge. It was built in 1929 and stands 400 feet above the Skokomish River. If you're not a fan of heights, I do not recommend this bridge, but for the people who like heights, this bridge is really cool. We didn't stay here too long. We did actually stay on Lake Cushman the night before we went car camping, so we had a lot of time. And it's a really big lake, so it definitely could use like its own day of exploration. But here are some photos. Big gate in the comments. Yeah, spam big gate. Biking about 15 miles now. I think we're about like maybe 2 miles from the campsite that we're supposed to stay at, but it sounds like we might try and go further than that because there's another lake called Spider Lake, which the people that were biking in the opposite direction, they told us that they wanted to stay at that lake, but since they were going the other way they couldn't. But we have our swimsuits, so we might try and bike that little extra distance, but we're definitely going to check out that other campsite first, just to kind of see what it's at. Maybe also we can fill up our water bottles. As we were heading into Brown Creek Campground, we ran into another group of people who were super nice, and basically we had two options. They told us that there was a couple spots alongside the river that were like dispersed camping, that were like no pay, or if you like go into the actual campsite, there's like $20 a night camping spots. And at this point, we were feeling pretty good. We were like a little sore, but like we could keep going, and we wanted to like feel like we had earned that day, you know? So we did end up keep going, but not after meeting a dog named Porter. Oh my god, the gravel. We are on the hardest part of the climb right now. I'm a little tired, but we're both holding in there. This is definitely like the most uphill we've had like one shot though. This is crazy. This is definitely like typically somebody would drive their like Jeep or like fast car uphill. We are not fast car, but we do go uphill. Oh. Alright, I don't know if you can tell right now, but it is raining. It's not very heavy, but but it's definitely good that we got the waterproof bags. If they were not waterproof, our stuff would be wet right now, and that would not be fun. Luckily, the only thing I'm really concerned about are my socks and shoes. My pants are a pair of swimsuits, so not too worried there. It looks like it's flattening out though, which is great. But I think after that we're gonna have another big climb, and then we should be getting to Spider Lake, but I think we still have like 5 more miles to go. It's raining pretty damn hard. I'm pretty wet. It's not down like the back of my shirt or anything. My torso's dry, but my pants are absolutely soaked right now. I can feel it starting to come through my helmet. My shoes are starting to get wet, but my socks are still dry. It's still raining. At the moment, it's a little bit lighter. We just stopped and took a break a little bit. I just looked at the map. I think we have like 2.5 to 3 miles left. It's not too crazy, but I think the last mile is going to be like straight uphill. Holy shit, we just found a car that like drove off the side of the cliff, but I don't think it's recent. Doesn't look recent, because there's like tires and parts missing. That is crazy though. That's what it looks like. I think we're about to get to the uphill part of this. I'm a little spooked. But man, what I'm thinking right now, I wonder how light this bike is gonna feel next time I go without the gear on. I'm gonna be able to fly. I think it's funny how many times I've said we're in the home stretch. I'm definitely coping at this point, but I'm having a blast. We're getting some good downhill time. I had some gummy bears to refuel me. Nothing's stopping me. So much pain. My legs are burning, but we just did this giant uphill, and we're coasting down to the lake right now, and things will be good. It's starting to rain again, so definitely trying to hurry to find a spot to put up our tent so we can get in before it really starts pouring. We made it. We are finally in the tent after 25 miles. Ah! Alright, it's the start of day 2. We just got on our bikes. I'd say the morale is pretty high right now. When we got to camp last night, it definitely was not. I was hurting quite a bit, and I kind of just ended up sitting there. We took like a nap for a couple hours when we got there. It was kind of great. I needed that. And then we just kind of made food, and we did some really good stretches before bed last night. And today's only supposed to be like 16 miles, so I'm really not too worried. Our campsite that we were at though last night was pretty cool. It was definitely not usually a campsite. It was just like a trail that had like 2 ways to go, and one of them was flat. So we kind of took that over as our campsite, but we literally didn't even see a single person that came by us the entire time. So it affected absolutely nobody, which is great. Here's some pictures of our campsite and what we did yesterday. I don't know how many updates I'm going to be doing today. I think it should be relatively easy. Like I said, 16 miles. And I think we did all of the incline yesterday. So it should just be like a little bit of up and downs, but nothing like what we did yesterday. This is our biggest climb of the day. Actually, I was wrong in terms of like elevation gain. But after this, it's going to be easy. So it's nice that we had that long day in between a break, because I'd be dying on this hill right now. I'm doing mostly okay, I'd say. But I'm feeling the burn in my legs and my butt. A little bit behind now. I had to get off because my legs were burning a little bit, but Skylar has continued to pedal of this entire uphill, and I'm really proud of her for that. I'm really happy to be bikepacking with her, and I don't really want to bikepack with anyone else, but if my friends get bikes, that would be epic. I would bikepack with them, but that's not what I meant. I think we're there. Holy cow. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video, and I really hope to make more bikepacking videos as I plan to go on more bikepacking trips this summer. If you have any good routes in Washington State, or like somewhere that's like drivable from Washington State, please let me know. I'm super interested in hearing where you think I should go. Thank you.